Hello, welcome to my channel, The Ascension Guide. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. So today's video is just my own message that I would like to get out there today in regards to this Ukraine and Russia situation going on. So as always, I'm never here to tell you what to think or how to think or anything of that nature. What I would like to do is at least ask you to think and ask you to look into it and maybe do your own research a little bit more. We have just come out of this pandemic that lasted two whatever years of constant lies, changing the goalpost, the media telling us one thing and then it turns out to be another thing, and then backtracking the story, and then saying another thing and then that changing and then going back and forth until nobody knows what's going on. And you can go all the way back to the Iraq War with the WMDs and other things, and you can go back further to Vietnam and on and on and on. Okay? The media is not your ally. The media is not your friend. The media is there to do one thing and one thing only, and that's propagate whatever nonsense the world powers that be have to tell you. With that being said, what are they telling you right now? What are they telling you about the Russia situation? The Ukraine situation? Another thing that should catch your attention through all this is the constant stream of propaganda that keeps coming out. They keep showing all these women soldiers lined up with these opportunistic photo opportunities. They show the president of the country doing photo ops looking like he's about to shoot something, but the cap on his optic is still on, so how could he possibly even see? They're doing this on purpose. They're putting these celebrities, look at me, I have all these millions of dollars, but I'm going to go defend my country. And maybe this is face value, but why are they pushing these things? Why are they pushing this agenda? So here's some things to maybe think about. What happened in 2014 in Ukraine? Does anybody know? When Obama and Biden were president and they overthrew a democratically elected government in Ukraine and installed a puppet government. Anybody remember that? Coincidentally, at the same time, Joe Biden's son gets a sweet gig over there, making like $1 million a year or something like that, to be the head of energy or something to that effect. You can look more into it. How did all these other Pelosi and Schiff and some of these other crooked people have all these family members working in Ukraine? And there's also reports that there's other biolabs that are in Ukraine, the same as Wuhan, where this whole thing started. Is it true? I don't know. Should we look more into it? Has the media mentioned anything about that? Do we know where these targeted strikes are being hit? I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there was a movie, I want to say it came out in the 90s, maybe the 2000s. It's called Wag the Dog, where they completely fabricated a war through the media. And I'm not saying this is what's happening now, and I'm not saying it's not. But I'm not saying that it's what they say it is either. And I'm not saying that it is, because I don't know for sure. But I know that I have my own barometer of my own bullshit meter, if you want to say. But when I look in people's eyes, I can tell if they're evil or if they're good. I mean, it's, and I'm not 100%, I'm sure. I'm sure there's times I've been wrong, but when I look in people's eyes, I can see evil. And when I look at our politicians' eyes, I see evil. When I look in Putin's eyes, I don't see evil. So, that's my own observation. Take it for what it's worth. My whole point of this is the media constantly lies to you, to your face, and then they'll change it without apology, and it goes on and on and on with no accountability. Why would they all of a sudden, after they just lied to us for at least since Vietnam, and it's probably been longer. And the other thing that we have to keep in mind, in 2013, does anybody know what Bill Obama signed? He made propaganda legal, just so we know. You can go look that up. So, it's legal for them to sit there and lie to you and tell you everything that you want to hear or don't want to hear or whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. They have no accountability. So keep this in mind. Keep this in mind with the narrative. What are they trying to push? Why? Why is Russia always the enemy? Did you know that Russia tried to join NATO in the 1990s and was denied with really no reason? No? Probably didn't know that. Okay. So, I'm not going to sit here and go on and on about this, but think about what's going on. Is there more behind the scenes that they're not telling you? Are corruption and all these other things that have been behind the scenes being exposed? Is stuff finally moving? The stuff that we've been hearing about for a long time. Is it moving? Are players not who they seem to be, perhaps? I don't know. These are all questions that you need to ask yourself. And like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm saying I don't trust the media 100%. So whatever they tell me, I'm looking in the opposite direction every time. And if it leads towards truth, great. If it doesn't, great. But I'm just saying, don't take whatever they're feeding you face value. Look at the propaganda schemes. Look at these picture ops, these photo ops they keep taking with these celebrities or the women and showing how it's staged. It's trying to make you feel a certain type of way. It's trying to make you get this sense of this invasion when maybe it is. Or maybe they're just targeting bioweapon facilities. Who knows? I guess time will tell. My only advice, don't trust the media. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your own research. And if you come to the same conclusion as the media, fine. That's great. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is at face value. Maybe it's not. You figure it out. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Until the next video. Love and light.